Beerus was able to access 100% of his power, and that power had the divine pearl granted by Ramush of Universe 10. Because of this time, Beerus was the most powerful god and able to keep up with him. Beerus would agree to use 100% of his power. I don't know how you're able to get the divine pearl. It doesn't interest me. Right now I plan to end your existence. You're not a being whose life I should spare, since you would get in my universe and eliminate my friend. Don't say stupid things, Beerus. You're no one's friend. You're just all living beings at your convenience. And at this moment, you don't say such stupid things. To use them or not, it's none of your business. I want to tell you what you've done with Goku. Otherwise, I'm gonna end your life. Don't you only be able to say that your power is greater than mine. I highly doubt that. My power could surpass you by dozens. Ramush, tell me how much you've seen 100% of my power. You don't know what fear is? You're in luck, because today you'll know true terror. He would instantly give a small smile, saying to himself, Ramush has no chance. It doesn't matter that he could use the Divine Pearl. Lord Beerus' power is on par with that of an angel. Only Beerus retains that power, and his training has results. Ramush's confidence of the Divine Pearl would approach Beerus with arrogance because Beerus seemed to be without guard. Beerus, if you want to be able to beat me, you have to have some guard. Otherwise, I won't be able to do something against me. But before Ramush could finish speaking, Beerus was able to connect an incredible blow on his chin, being powerful enough to send him flying into a few mountains, destroying them. Although it seems that you have low guard, we're gods. You should trust that fact? Of course not. Since we've always had the respect of the enemy, it's something that you should not understand. Your ending is written, Ramush. Ramush was on the ground vomiting blood and trying to stand, which was impossible because his legs were shaking. What was that? How has it caused this much damage with one of the punches? I have the Divine Pearl! It's a pity, Ramush. The Divine Pearl is only able to release its true potential for your body and multiply it by 5. Your pathetic power is nothing. No matter many times they multiply your power, it's still pathetic. Ramush, despite being angry, would not be able to do anything to stand. He would notice the blow of Beerus and would contain a large amount of destructive energy that is along with angelic energy, which would be deadly for any warrior, no master of both. Beerus would hold Ramush by the neck. You better talk. I'm planning to wipe out the last molecule of your body. I'm not interested in you being able to end my existence. I'm not a traitor. And if you're interested in that saying, it's because you've planned to do something with him. On the other hand, you're right. Never name the fact of your ending your existence. That'd be the benevolence of you and something that you don't deserve. Beerus' aura, the same death would be observed. This time, Beerus was able to materialize his aura, and having a great instinct on the battlefield, his own aura was able to represent death. With this, you'll prefer to die. I want to see how much you'll be able to endure. Palms of death. Rapture of divine essence. The death in the aura of Beerus was able to deliver hundreds of blows all over Ramush's body. The blows, despite not doing him a physical harm, was much more serious in damage, because this time it would cause him an entire soul, and in this case destroying the soul completely. It wouldn't matter that they would gather the Super Dragon Balls, Ramush would not be part of anything. This technique was similar to that of the destruction of the gods, and this destruction would cause him agony. Beerus would stop his punching combo and start moving closer towards Ramush. You ready to talk, or you want more? No matter how much you do, Ramush, you can't do anything against me. Have you forgotten who's the most powerful god among the 12? Ramush would try to crawl, but Beerus would hold him by his legs, burying him into the entire base of the planet, generating a few explosions due to the power he exerted. In the dimension of Goku, he was meditating, and he opened his eyes, they were silver. While there was great pressure present over the place, Goku would control it. This presence is incredible. I can bear this power. I feel like I'm capable of breaking bones. I must control this power.
Wow, you've been able to control a little bit of this amazing power. That amazes me, Goku. What's more is expected from a warrior race.
Thanks, Toppo. We've been in this place for millennia, even millions of years. Apparently this time we have to get out of here. What do you think we have a last training, and we're gonna have to leave?
That seems cool to me, Goku. But what if we have a match?
That seems great. I know that our power's increased, so let's do it.
I want to know how much you've been able to increase your power.
But let's combat to be in about 1 month, since I want to train a little more.
since apparently the power you have is amazing. I very hardly would be able to face it, and I don't want to disappoint you.
Wow, I understand. In that case, let's master all this power. In about a month, we'll battle up. Will be legendary. Both Mowers know is that their powers were already on par with that of a priest. In this team, they'd be able to defeat Daishinken. To reach the power of Zeno-sama, they still lacked too much. And there was something said to be minimal. In power scales, something minimal who could define the lives and who wins. And for that reason, they decided to train. Returning to the battle, Beerus humiliated Ramush multiple times, who on this occasion wasn't able to move, and his soul was destroyed. Ramush's last chance. Tell me, what have you done with Goku or Toppo, or else this next blow will end your life? Ramush, without being able to answer, would accept his end, and Beerus would use Energy Scythe, which he had planned to end Ramush's life. However, the Energy Scythe would be completely destroyed by the Staff of Angel Kuss. I cannot allow him to end Ramush's life, because if he ends Ramush's life, the balance in the 12 universes will be destroyed. You're mistaken, Kuss, because the balance was broken since a god was able to enter another universe, not belonging to his god's consent. Those are minor rules, but ending the life of a god would bring wrath of the mighty king at all. That's why I don't plan to let him end. If you don't stop me, I promise you won't intervene in our battle. I just inform you that she's an angel. Don't hesitate to use all your power. Don't say stupid things. It doesn't matter that you're the most powerful god of the 12 gods. It's impossible for a god to compare to the guardian angel. Beerus without warning would appear in front of Kuss, because being able to connect a blow on her face, which on this occasion would almost send her to the ground, and the great ability on the battlefield would be able to pull herself in the air. What the hell is going on? How is it possible a simple god's able to beat me? Are the gods really on par with us angels? I know that we have hundreds of questions. The gods are not on the level of an angel. That's common gods. I've been able to surpass the power of an angel, only finding myself below Whis and the supreme angel Daishinken. What is that you said? It's crazy! No god can count on the power beyond an angel, because it's even against the rules. What rules? He never says a god can't surpass an angel, only that you've been blessed with the joy of having great power since birth. Doesn't mean they're insurmountable. I'm proof of that. Sister, you better not fight against Beerus, since you will lose your life together with your god. Better give us the transformation need to be able to heal all the wounds of Ramush. No, damn! I won't let a simple god be able to beat me! I'm an angel! This can't be happening! Kuss, without accepting the harsh reality, would pounce against Beerus, but Beerus, without trusting himself, knew his opponent was an angel, and would dodge each of the blows that he wasn't able to dodge, managed to counteract them. And irritated Kuss much more would be a girl, because Beerus would instantly hold Kuss's arms, exerting great power and mobilizing her. Kuss, calm down. I don't want to hurt you. Just collaborate with us. I don't plan to eradicate all the gods involved. You can avoid this by giving me the information I need. Never. I won't tell you nothing. If you want to end my life, do it. But this is my father. Daishinken would take revenge, and nothing will be able to overcome the power of an angel. The power of the great priest will never be able to overcome. A great pressure would fall on Kuss's body. Whis would be angry and would pass by Beerus' side, staring at his sister. Are you threatening us? Don't make me laugh. You better than anyone know that Daishinken's power is higher than mine. It's not by much, and likewise even my father would get angry if they find out they have traveled in time. Kuss, before saying anything, was hit with an incredible power in her stomach, causing her to fall to the planet, destroying everything while she watched a great fury. I'll not end up with you out of respect of our parents. I do plan to lock you in an alternate dimension, from which you will be able to get out by being able to overcome my power at the max. Don't say that, brother, please. I cannot tell them anything. Don't seal me, I implore you. I don't want to die in an alternate dimension. Who said you would die? You're totally wrong. In that dimension, you will inhabit the whole existence. And that's what a traitor like you deserves. Whis would hold his staff to the point at Kuss, which would panic and would escape from the entire Universe 10. No matter how high speed, Whis already had it completely fixed, being pulled by a whirlwind of energy, being sealed in one dimension by the staff completely. That's what happens for her to be impertinent. Whis, what are we going to do in this time? The god of Universe 10 didn't want to collaborate. Will we go to another universe? It will be best, because if this time it was Son Goku, next time it'd be just you, the most powerful god. We have to end the problem and end the promoters of this. Meanwhile, the room of the month had already passed. Goku had been training the Master Ultra Instinct completely. Being able to adapt the perfect Ultra Instinct as his new base state, Goku would approach Toppo, and everything would be destroyed since Toppo's power of the God of Destruction state was incomparable. This time, everything around him was lava and hundreds of lightning. Wow, the power of a God of Destruction's amazing, and much more, he's able to destroy it and master it. This battle'll be interesting.
Well, you're already prepared for our battle. This'll be interesting, but allow me. I plan to access the maximum power of a God of Destruction.
Toppo, channeling his power, would destroy everything, accessing the state of the God of Destruction. The pressure would be released and the surroundings was amazing, because this time even Jiren, any god or angel, would not be able to stand that pressure, with the exception of the deities of Universe 7. Wow, the power you're releasing is amazing! I'm gonna release mine! Goku would release much more of his power and the imperfect Ultra Instinct, being able to create a galaxy under his feet. Same way the pressure was released was amazing. Because of this, both pressures would collide brutally.
I hope you're ready. The same for you, Goku.
The final battle of both warriors would begin, being able to leave the dimension to which the gods had sent them. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.